Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yaritza and I will be a pre-K teacher this year. This will be my 9th year in education and I actually haven't taught pre-K since the 2018-2019 school year. So I'm back in the classroom this year. I was a pre-K instructional coach last year, so that's new. And also I just had my first baby in April. And this is a new school, new classroom. So it's just all of the new things this school year. But I am really excited to be setting up my classroom, even though it's so overwhelming the first days of moving into a new classroom. On Monday, my husband was the best and we went to our storage unit and we moved out all of my classroom things. So all of my classroom things are here on this carpet. I don't think that I'm going to use all of them, but I just wanted everything here so that I could sort out what I will be using, what I won't be using. Whatever I don't use, I will store at home. And that was literally all we did on Monday. But this is a really nice size classroom and I have 2 whole group area options. So I still haven't made up my mind. At first I thought I wanted this to be my main whole group area, but now I'm thinking over there. Yesterday I did have 2 family volunteers helping me. That was really great because I did most of the furniture layout yesterday. So I have like tentatively about 7 centers defined in the classroom. I also cleared out the only closet that I have in this classroom. All of the stuff that I took out there is sitting on the table. So it's just absolute chaos right now. But let me give you a little tour. I love these windows. This is the main entrance to the classroom and I have 2 bulletin boards that I have no idea what I'll put there yet. I'm thinking this is going to be my calming space area. I have to clear out the cubbies and the goal for today is to organize all of this stuff. These big boxes are my curriculum and I have to find a spot for everything. Even if it's on the floor, I do want to clear that out. And in here, there's just a whole bunch of art things. So like construction paper, paint, I will get to that eventually, but I do like that. The art stuff is more or less has an area. This is going to be extra storage, probably things that the kids bring, like sanitizing wipes, tissue, things like that. I want to leave this cleared out so that I can store more of my own personal things. I do have 2 classroom bathrooms, which is really awesome. I was lucky in my other pre-K class that I also had a restroom. So I'll probably designate one for boys, one for girls. I love that they have the little toilets. And what I'm thinking for this area is I do have a lot of clear bins. I want to do one side of just literacy bins, one side of math bins. And ideally, I would like 2 students per center. So I have the 2 chairs there, 2 chairs there. And then I have the tables. That'll be the kids assigned table spots. For now I have 5 tables, which I think will be more than enough. And these are pretty cool tables too because they're the dry erase kind. And then this will be the word wall / library area. That's going to be for blocks. So that rug will be used as a block center. I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. But this is the other rug that I'm thinking will be whole group. I want to add 1 more center in this corner. I don't know what yet. And this is going to be my little teacher area. I have 1 bookcase in here so I can add some personal stuff. I did buy a fridge. I haven't set it up yet. I need to bring in my 15 drawer rolling cart, so that'll go behind me. There's a classroom next door to me that's going to be empty. So last school year there was 3 pre-K classrooms, 1, 2, and 3. But this year apparently there's low enrollment, so for now there will just be 2 pre-K classrooms, myself and the teacher next door. And I actually really wanted to set up that classroom because I was helping that teacher last year in particular, and I really like the layout that I helped her come up with, but it just makes more sense for me to be in this classroom right next door to the other pre-K teacher. So there is a lot of extra furniture and extra space. So anything that I don't want, I've been putting on that side. And I know that there's extra light tables in there, so I might bring one more here. I'm thinking this might be writing or maybe science center, but I want to utilize this board to go with this little area. I'm leaning more towards science, but it could also have that writing component. And then this will be the dramatic play area. There is stuff in here that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. At some point I need to look through that and see if I can clear it out so I can just use it as more storage space. All of this was cleared out yesterday. So this is the only stuff that I haven't touched in here. Those are my binders. So that is the current state of my classroom. And I was really good yesterday about setting my boundaries. I was out of here by 3, which was my goal. And I have the same goal today. It's about 11:45-ish. I'll probably stop working at around 2:30 so that I can pump and then go get my little baby. He is with my mother-in-law, so I do have that luxury that baby gets to go with grandma and not with strangers. But yeah, I want to go and head to get him at 3 so that we don't get stuck in traffic. Before I start taking stuff down, let me show y'all what I've sorted so far at the tables. This is like fine motor, social, emotional / sensory things here. And then this is science. This is literacy. And this is math. That's a ton of Lakeshore centers ready to go. And I know that if I keep them in the closet that I'm not going to use them. So I really want to sort it back here. So let me just get started because every minute is precious. All right, y'all, it's about an hour later, very productive hour. I'm not sure what this box of stuff is. I probably won't touch it. It just looks like a bunch of cables and keyboards. So maybe there was computers in here a while ago. It shows that it's from 2021. But I'll just leave that alone there. That's a shopping cart that hasn't been fully assembled. And in here we have more dramatic play things like helmets and dress-up things. And then that mailbox is in there. Probably just scoot this box over so we can pile more stuff up here. Curriculum boxes. And these are puzzles, tons of puzzles. And look at all of these awesome whiteboards. I think I'm going to move the puzzles over to the next classroom. I do plan on using them, but it's not something we're going to use immediately. I did start a couple of other themed tables. I put block stuff and more dramatic play stuff. And so I still need to empty out kind of like the cubby. That's just a bunch of random stuff over here. And then just so I can get an idea of how many of the clear bins I have, I started putting them in these in the furniture. So I'm just missing a couple. So I'll also grab that from the classroom next door. Another thing, I did this off camera, but I ended up moving the library over to this corner. I really hate these things. Well, I hate that we can't move these things. Apparently they're drilled to the floor. They're air purifiers. So there's one here and then one close to that word wall. So, well, yeah, I'm already calling it the word wall area / writing. So I'm also going to need to I'll probably grab another one of these tiny round tables that I have over here. I'll put one over here for that writing area. I'm going to unlock this door so I can move that stuff. And you know what? I also don't need this right away. So I'm going to move this next door as well. And just clear this off as well so I can put the whiteboards here. I am going to put the whiteboards in one of these bins. Yeah, you know what? I should do that. And then I want this on the floor. Probably in my whole group area. I think I could do an art center. To be determined, unless there should be one more piece of furniture that looks like this, unless I do one piece of furniture like that, like over here or on this side. To be determined. Yeah, maybe like that so that this area is not cramped. I'm just like thinking out loud, y'all. Okay, I should have my classroom key in my purse. I'm going to move that stuff I just said over so I can start piling it up there. And then I still have a little bit more stuff here as well. So I do want to use this as storage, but I want to be strategic and I want to make sure it's stuff that I can easily pull out throughout the year. All right, here we go. Y'all, it's about 2:10. I did some things behind the scenes because I put my phone down to text somebody back and I set it down and then I lost it while I did other things. But some things that I did behind the scenes, I don't think I addressed the blue tape on the floor. Hopefully the custodians do not remove it, but that'll just be a visual guide for the kids to line up. And if I need to, I'll make it go this way. And I'll probably write little numbers down just so that they can visually space out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I don't know if I'll give them assigned spots. I had to end up doing that with my kinder kids, but I did take all the stuff down here so there's some space, and I'm thinking I might move these things over to the classroom next door because I don't think that I'll use them. I'm just trying to maximize my space. And I do have a ton of whiteboards as well. So I'm just going to keep, like, this is already a class set of 23. These are brand new. They're still in the wrapper. These are double-sided, but I'll keep a few of these. But I do like that these are magnetic. And then this is just like another set that's not magnetic. So I will offer those to the kinder teachers if they want. I'm sure that'll be another class set right here with whatever I don't need. What else did I do? I did try to clear out this carpet. So I removed just a few chairs and a piece of furniture that was here. I think I still need to get rid of this table right here. I have so many caddies, which is awesome. I do have my own set that I brought that are black, but I think I'll definitely just use these, and I like having colored tables. I'll probably do like orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple table, and have community supplies. I am definitely an advocate for community supplies. It is such a pain in the butt for kids to have individual school supplies. The only year that my kids had individual school supplies was the 2020-2021 school year, which was the COVID year. And it was just a pain because they lose everything. They lost their glue caps, they'd lose their scissors, and they had the individual desks that year too. I think individual school supplies are very wasteful and something that I do need to get. I couldn't remember if I left my Tupperware with the glue sponges for the teacher that took over my kinder room. And I think I did because I haven't seen them. So I do need to buy some Tupperware for my tables. I'll have scissors, glue sponges at every table, which I don't anticipate that we're going to have a ton of like whole group activities at the table. The last time that I taught pre-K, I never gave anybody an assigned spot, and we just really wouldn't do whole group activities at the tables. And I did end up getting one more piece of furniture from next door, which is right here. I think that's where I'll store maybe some art things, and then this table can be the art table. So I think I have my 10 centers, and I'll probably start them off over on this side. So it will be light table, science, dramatic play. I'll have iPads here on the floor, blocks. This is number 6, which would be writing / word wall. Number 7 would be art. Number 8 will be math. Number 9 will be literacy tubs. And number 10 will be the library. And I am going to keep this little table here, so whenever I set up my Elmo, I can set it up right here because I will need it to do modeling. And I'll keep this little chair for myself as well. I moved my easel back here just so that it's out of the way. And I found this, which I guess this is felt. It's like a push pin felt board. So I'm gonna hang it up right here. I don't know what this used to be. Maybe it had something on the front, but I mean, this is just straight up wood. So I can't really do anything with it. So what I will try to do is just hang this up over this. But since it sticks out, I need to find something. I don't know, I might have to bring a hammer and some nails. And then something that I finally invested in is one of the teacher toolboxes. I got one that's 26 drawers. I will share that later. I don't know at what point this summer I was like, you know what? I do need a teacher toolbox. I'll set that up at some point. And like I said, I still need to bring over my 15 drawer rolling cart. I did leave it with Miss Mo, who was my kinder teacher partner the last year that I taught. I left it with her since I knew that I wasn't going to be in the classroom. So I have to go get that from her at some point. But that is it for today. I am going to pump and head out of here, go pick up my baby so we can avoid traffic and just have some more hangout time. Tomorrow, I do want to go to Lakeshore to get bulletin paper. I'm probably going to get black bulletin paper. And hopefully, I can have family volunteers come for Friday and I'll have them put up the bulletin paper. And a few years ago, I bought some really cute border from the Target dollar spot and I've just been hoarding it. So I think that's definitely the border that I will be using here in this classroom. Yep, still have, I think this will be enough. Is it 3 or 4? Yeah, I have like 4 packs of this. Super cute. So that's the border that I'll use for all of the boards inside of here. And then in the big board outside of the classroom to display the student work, I think I will do white paper and I will figure out the borders. That is something that I want to get tomorrow as well at Lakeshore, is probably borders for the year. I usually only switch out my board about 5 times per year. I usually have like a welcome board. Then I'll have like a fall board, a winter board, a spring, and a summer or like end of year board. And so I like to pick neutral colors for the background. So this year, white, so that I just have to switch out like the title and the border when I do switch out my bulletin. I laminated black cardstock and then I put paper clips in there so that I just switch out the work as well. But I will show you all that when it's time to set up the bulletin boards. That's all of the things for today. And tomorrow I'll probably come a little bit later in the afternoon because my mom is going to come over to watch baby. But she gets off of work at like noon-ish. So I don't anticipate I'll be over here till like 2 or 3 o'clock probably. So I might do like a late afternoon stretch here since baby will be at home with my mom and I don't have to worry about like picking him up, or there shouldn't be any traffic by the time I decide to leave here. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. It is Friday and I did not get to vlog because I had my family volunteers and I just don't like vlogging in front of other people. But I did not show up on Thursday because something came up for my mom. So I decided to stay home with baby and we had a lovely day. But on Friday, we spent about 3 hours in the classroom and I was finally able to organize all of those Lakeshore activities on that top shelf. So I started off organizing all of the literacy, the math, the science/STEM, and then the SEL type things. And then I still had a little bit of space left so I can still put some more things there. Then I started to tackle that closet. What I decided to do there is get all of the dramatic play things. So I got most of them in there. There's still some more things that I need to put in there, and those 2 cabinets in there are empty, so that's more space that I have. And I need to remember to bring some hangers so that I can hang up all of the dramatic play outfits. The girls that were helping me out put up a couple of bulletins. We did run out of paper, so the 2 at the entrance are still blank, but it's okay. So this is kind of what my classroom looked like right before we were about to head out. I still have some things on top of the table that need to get sorted out. That table on the rug ended up with random things that I don't know where I will put yet. I still have a bag of magnetic letters and numbers that I need to find a spot for. I haven't found a spot for the blocks. I have math manipulatives, and the girls started to organize a bit of the art supplies, but we ran out of time, so all they really got to do was go through some of the paint, and they trashed the paint that wasn't any good anymore. So those are all of the things that we accomplished. This next part that y'all are about to see, I was going to include in part 2 of the classroom setup, but I decided to include it in part 1. And as I started talking to y'all in the camera, I did have a teacher come in. And as I mentioned, I just don't like vlogging in front of other people. So I paused and I started setting up my fridge. So this is going to be week 2 of getting my classroom together. And today is Wednesday. I'm actually really surprised that we got to be on campus today. This was the first week back for teachers. It's our pre-service week this week and next week. And these past 2 days we were off campus at trainings. Today it seems like we're spending all day on campus. We just have like a couple things to do in the morning, and then I think we should have the rest of the time to get our classrooms together, which I'm very excited for because there's, of course, so much to do. And then tomorrow and Friday, we're going to be off campus. So definitely just want to get as much done as I can. And then next week, all of our trainings are on campus. All right, I took a little break to set up my fridge. I did buy an extension cord yesterday, so I left it here. I don't know if I'll fix it and put it on the floor. Maybe I will just leave it here. This morning, all we did was go into the library and the team just introduced itself. So in about 10 minutes, I do have to head back, and then we have a couple things to take care of this morning. But like I said, the rest of the day we should be in here when we come back. I think I'm going to clear out these cubbies up here. And I have big colorful tubs like the ones at this table. So what I want to do is put manipulatives inside, but I need to clear out that space first so that I could put in the tubs. But anyway, the highlight these past couple of days has definitely been getting to hang out with my teacher bestie, Miss Mo. So we took all of our trainings together Monday, Tuesday, and then we also carpooled. So that was just the best. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to get done today, but that's my goal, is just like that cubby space, clear it out and start organizing the rest of the stuff that's on these tables. And then I'll start going through my stuff and seeing what I don't need, I will check back in with you later. All right, y'all. So it is about 2:20. Really tired. We were busy this morning in a meeting up until, I don't know, maybe till around 11:30ish. And then, yes, because they gave us like a little over an hour for lunch. I have my sign that I made, so I posted that outside my door. I had to pump, use the restroom. I went to get a laptop and then went to heat up my lunch. And then we went back for another short meeting in the library, just letting us know that they wanted our bulletin boards outside to be done. And I was so happy that they put bulletin paper for us, but they left like a really big gap on the right side of my bulletin board paper. So then I had to like remove the staples and scoot it over so that the border would cover it. I got it though, and I put bulletin border on it, which the school bought bulletin paper and they bought bulletin border. So that's really awesome. That saves me a trip. They had like black and gray, but black is fine because that's what I like. So at some point I'll do the 2 bulletin boards at the front of the classroom, but I hate bulletins. It's so time consuming to set them up. So they'll just get done. When they get done, I have the stuff. And also that classroom, the empty classroom that I've told you all about, is like officially being used for extra storage. So they've been moving in a bunch of extra desks and just furniture that other classrooms don't need. But this is the little bit that I've gotten done. I cleared out all of the top and just like shoved things on the table. And so I think I just need one more yellow. So I'll use one of my personal ones, but all of these were in the classroom. So that's great. But I still have to actually sort what's in them, but I don't feel like doing that right now. And then I still have to clear out the bottom. So these bottom ones are going to be for the students. I plan on having their names probably just here. And so 2 students will share one cubby spot, but they'll have individual spots for their backpacks. So that's the plan, and I think that'll be plenty of space. If they bring their backpacks, and then they'll set their lunch bags right here. So I think that'll work. And I know that I will not need any binders. So I need to move these binders out of the classroom at some point next week. I think there's teachers leaving stuff in the teachers lounge that's just up for grabs, so I'm definitely gonna get that stuff out because I don't need it. These boxes, these 2 have like construction paper, and I have more than enough, so this stuff will also be going into that teachers lounge. And I forget, there's like a whole box, another one of these that's just full of magnetic letters, and I have more than enough of those as well. So that stuff again will end up in the teacher's lounge at some point. But I think for now I'm going to do the art area. It is cluttered. So I'm going to throw away paint or just stuff that I don't need because there's a ton of paint, but some of it looks like it's not even good anymore. So that's what I'm going to do so that for about 20 minutes, because I'm going to stop at 2:45 so that I can pump again before going back to my old school, because Miss Mo, my teacher bestie, texted me, and she's going to be clearing out her old kinder classroom. And like I said, she's been holding on to some of my teacher stuff. So I'll go help her load up her car and then grab my stuff. And I also left my microwave that I had in my old classroom. I left it with another one of my teacher besties. So she said, it's fine if I can have it back. So that's perfect so that I don't have to buy a microwave. And I just really like having my own fridge and microwave in here. I don't want to be wasting time having to keep my food or whatever in the teacher's lounge fridge or having to go way over there to heat up my food. Like, I just can have everything here. So yeah, the plan is to head out of here right at 3:10, which is when our contract hours are over, and head over to Miss Mo. So that's it for today. I will see y'all next week. My energy is so low at the end of this video. I am so sorry, y'all. And like I had said at the beginning of this Wednesday clip, I had planned for this chunk to be part of part 2, which is why I did not thank y'all for watching. And just as some extra little footage, that was the little bit that I got to do going through the art supplies. I hope that you all enjoyed watching this first part of the classroom setup. I will see y'all next week. Thank you so much for watching.